And welcome into Nick at Night. I am Nicole, Allshouse, joined by Mayor Nick Derzis of Hoover. And today we are in a different location. Normally we are in Hoover for these, but today we are downtown at the Jefferson County Courthouse in the office of the President of the Jefferson County Commission. Sir, why are we here today?
We're here today because a lot of what impacts our residents of Hoover starts right here at the Jefferson County Commission. The sewer system under our roads, our sidewalks, just a lot of different things. You'll hear a lot about what the commissioner and the Jefferson County Commission is doing with the City of Hoover as we get started with our Nick Nite episode.
And we're going to take you there right now. Let's go chat with the commissioner.
Yeah, come join us.
And sir, most people know the title, but a lot of people at home may not know the journey. Can you start before you entered politics?
I sure can. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for being here. I was born and raised here in Jefferson County. I grew up south of Bessemer. I graduated from Bessemer High School and then went directly to Samford University, where I received my Bachelor of Science in Finance and my MBA. Upon graduation, I worked at Associated Grocers of Alabama as a Director of Retail Development, Associate Meat Buyer, worked in the print shop, did all kinds of things to give me a background. You know, it's not a glamorous, but it taught me to do great things and to be able to deal with people, which is really what we do here at the county. And I also taught finance, business law, and accounting at Hueytown High School. You know, there's a saying, I either fed you on the western end of the county or I taught you school.
You know, and it's the same thing, obviously 40 plus years as a police officer. And, you know, you're accountable to the people that are standing in front of you, Commissioner, and there's no hiding behind some piece of paperwork, right?
Well, you're right, Nick. And I was elected to the Bessemer City Council in 2006 and then moved on to the Jefferson County Commission in 2010 when I was elected to District 3. Hoover is a vital part of District 3 in Jefferson County, and I cover everything that is in the Bessemer cutoff. And that includes neighborhoods such as the Galleria Mall, the Preserve, Hoover Country Club, the entire Russet Woods area, Ross Bridge, Trace Crossings, Everly, Lake Sire, South Shades Crest. I feel like Hoover is my second home.
And in 2010, that was not a quiet time to really enter the scene. Tell us about that and what you remember.
You know, we inherited an absolute mess in Jefferson County. We were bankrupt, but not declared. The financial crisis from 2008 and the sewer debacle that we had, all of this was the result of decades of poor financial discipline and poor management on the part of the county. 5 former commissioners were convicted and went to jail. The bar wasn't raised too high. I was truly embarrassed and ashamed of what Jefferson County had become, and I wanted to do what I could to try to rectify that.
Well, you know, I think, Commissioner, that it's been years and people probably forget really how bad it was. You know, there were the layoffs, the closed some of those satellite offices. I remember people getting tags and they would be there for 4 and 5 and 6 hours. They'd be lined up for, you know, around the block. It was a crazy time.
You know, it was. There were actually, we had to install porta potties here at the, for the park, for people in the line. But the county commission, we filed for bankruptcy in 2011 and we exited in 2013. Since then, it's been one step at a time bringing financial accountability back to the county. We right-size government with our Dodge We use that way before they did that nationally. We worked through the sewer. We had it refinanced and refunded and got into a position where we could actually repay that debt. It allowed us to begin to restore the county's services that had been so lacking for so long. We actually instituted a great deal of technology into the county to where we were able to service people in a much faster rate.
Well, and you talk really about the dark days of that time, and I remember it, and the mayor does obviously very clearly. But now looking where we are, about 10 years plus later, where does the county stand?
Well, we recently had an opportunity to refinance our sewer debt, and it was a 10 years since bankruptcy, and we call it refunding. We were able to make the payments at such a way where we were able to actually pay into the principal of the debt for the first time. That resulted in a net savings of $600 million present value and $1.2 billion, that's with a B, over the life of the loan. That allowed us to keep rates stable and to be able to apply capital expenditures to those areas of the county that needed it. Actually, we were awarded the bond buyer deal of the year for the southeastern United States in 2024. And today we have investment grade ratings across the board. Our general fund rating is now AA, and our sewer rating is actually BBB plus, which is great. This year we will retire the last of our general fund debt obligations. That means that the county will have gone from bankruptcy till now, and it's been the general fund debt will be completely wiped out.
Which is remarkable when you really think, because it's not that long of a time. A lot of work has been done. You mentioned the sewer, and that's something Hoover residents probably want to talk a little bit more about.
The Jefferson County Environmental Services runs one of the largest sewer systems in the southeast, if not the country. You have 9 water reclamation facilities, 178 pump stations, and more than 3,000 miles of pipeline that's under the ground. It serves over 480,000 people. And most of these lines you never think about until one day you have a smell and it's all brought to light.
You know, and let me stop you there for a second, Commissioner. I think it confuses a lot of people when you start talking about sewer. 85% of our residents in Hoover are on your system.
Right.
We've got River Chase and South Lake Ingress are on the City of Hoover sewer system, owned by the city, and a smaller portion of Hoover is on Southwest water. So I can tell you. So if you've got a problem, first question is which system are you on? If you don't know, you call City Hall and we'll tell you.
That's a perfect example of why the two of us have an open line of communication. A resident that does not carry around a sewer map, but what they're going to do, they're going to pick up the phone, they're going to call the mayor's going to call me.
Yeah,
And
I can assure you, if someone smells something, they call us, and I'm sure they call you then.
Yeah, when it smells, it smells. Your phone rings, my phone rings, and when we do that, it sometimes it happens more often than we want, and that's just the way it is. In 2013, roughly $91 million have been placed in the City of Hoover for wastewater upgrades. And for Hoover, that's the Cahaba River Reclamation Facility, the Allshouse pump station, $43.5 million was spent in that. There's capital improvements that have been expended throughout Hoover. The Stadium Trace Parkway, the older that occurs there. We worked on the vent station, replaced it. Highway 150 in Shades Crest, we've replaced sewer lines through that entire area. Over $110 million in capital improvements to stabilize the flow of that system countywide. All of this is aimed at reducing, hopefully, or eliminating the conditions that cause odor and smells throughout the city of Hoover.
And so this, of course, begs the question then, why does it take so long? Because I think some people at home may say, well, gosh, it should be happening faster.
Band-Aids don't work. You know, you can't put a Band-Aid on something. You actually have to fix it. Mm-hmm. And what we're doing now is that we're fixing these items as capital becomes available in order to stop the bleeding and to stop the use of Band-Aids. Let's go ahead and have that operation and have it fixed for good. And so the citizens won't have to be calling Nick anymore or calling my office either.
It's the same argument that I've had when we start talking about our capital plan in Hoover. You maintain what you've got, because if the asset fails, it just costs you a heck of a lot more money, Commissioner.
Well, that's right. And when you eliminate these Band-Aids, that's the same argument that we use on our roads and our sidewalks. When we fix it, let's just fix it right. Yeah. Patton Chapel Road is a good example of that. Look at that area and how bad it was, and at the sidewalks and the traffic flow that's able to go through that, through not patching it, but actually rebuilding and re-envisioning that road for the future.
Well, and speaking of road, give people at home this sense, the scale on the road infrastructure and how that really works between the city and the county.
Well, the county maintains more than 2,000 roads, 2,000 miles of roads countywide. We have 310 bridges, thousands, maybe 11,000, 15,000 drainage crossings. We have 5,000 acres of roadway that we have to mow each year. That's a big county. Actually, Jefferson County is larger than the state of Rhode Island, so that kind of puts things into perspective, and it's quite a large endeavor to take care of.
Sure. And again, there's several projects that the county does because it's got certain jurisdiction and obtained federal grant funding on our city's behalf. So, Commissioner, please explain some of the projects that you've done for the City of Hoover. I think people will be interested in that.
Well, I just mentioned the Patton Chapel Road project. That's one of the largest endeavors that we had. That road has 2 schools on it. For years, the intersection did not function well, did not move traffic safely from the schools, and the children were in danger. We received many calls, as you did, Mayor. And what we did, and we installed new sidewalks, we put new turn lanes. There was no safe place to walk on the side of the road. Now there is. We built a new wider bridge that has a safe pedestrian walkway on it over Patton Creek. The improvements that matters is stormwater issue that had from the same location, it's now fixed and repaired. Last fall, we signed an agreement with the Hoover for a $600,000 sidewalk improvement on South Shades Crest and Sulphur Springs. That one is a straight partnership. County money, city project.
Today, you can drive down Patton Chapel Road. The traffic flows without incident. It's safer. You see people walking. You see families with strollers walking. Kids now have a safe venue to walk down to get to school every day. So again, we really appreciate that help.
Oh, of course.
And I'm curious, how do you decide what gets built, what gets worked on, what gets paved? Is that a hard decision, and how is a decision made?
Well, it's condition first. We grade the roads for condition. Traffic becomes second, and then we listen to the mayor. And we listen to our constituents, and they will give you firsthand information that's needed and necessary to repair roads properly.
Commissioner, explain, if you would, the work that's currently underway along South Shades Crest Road, the upcoming project to extend Galleria Boulevard, and the support the county has given us to the new Exit 9 project. We're excited about it.
All of these are exciting projects, and they're improving the quality of life for the citizens. Thank you for mentioning that. The county is very close to fixing that problem. Good gracious, it's been there for a long, long time. You won't have to do that 90-degree turn through Ashley parking lot. We will have a thoroughfare to go from Old Montgomery Highway to Highway 150.
And if you live in Hoover, even outside of Hoover, you know exactly what he's talking about. You have to cut through Ashley Furniture, right there behind Chick-fil-A, and it got very busy. But now that is being solved. Now
that is solved. South Shades Crest Road is another area that we're working on. We're going to add a turn lane and include construction of a new bridge over the railroad near the South Shades Crest Elementary. This will allow drivers to enter and exit those roads, subdivisions, and neighborhoods without causing the traffic to stop as it has now. This will greatly improve the traffic flow and reduce the delays on that very, very critical highway.
All those commute delays that I'm sure some of you at home have probably experienced. Mayor, you probably have too.
Absolutely.
As well, which is fantastic news.
And finally, at your request, Mayor, the county was proud to support the city's funding application to the Metropolitan Planning Organization for the new Exit 9. This type of request requires coordination and concurrence from all partners, and we were glad to provide that, and it is a very important project for Hoover and for the South Jefferson County.
You know, we really appreciate the support, Commissioner. The new funding will result in $16 million that the city had not previously sought or requested for that Exit 9 project. Under the previous administration, the city contractually obligated to pay 50% of the new Exit 9 project, when typical projects generally are an 80-20 split with the federal and other partners. So being able to secure that additional money will certainly be a help to limit our city's exposure, and because of the partnership with the county. And again, I can't tell you how much we really appreciate that. And you know, throughout all the years that we've known each other and the projects that we've worked together, the county has really never made me do much other than you and I have a conversation, and you know, these things happen. So again, certainly appreciate that partnership and our friendship over the years. And again, we're so happy that that you're in the position that you are, and the other commissioners that have always come to our aid when we ask for it.
Mayor, thank you very much. You call, I answer, and it will get done.
So stormwater, switching gears just a bit, stormwater is another big issue for so many cities. Now, Hoover certainly has its share of stormwater problems that everybody's aware of, right? That are beginning to be addressed. Now, the fix cannot come fast enough, I realize, for those that are being affected in Hoover. How is the county really assisting or helping cities and Hoover with stormwater issues that residents are facing?
Well, I'm glad that you asked. Stormwater is a big issue. The county recently purchased a $6 million, what they call GESHA model. It's for stormwater management system. GESHA stands for Gridded Surface Subsurface Hydrological Analysis. It's basically a state-of-the-art hydrological modeling tool that allows us to identify issues and solutions throughout Jefferson County. We make this tool available to all of our municipalities. Under Mayor Derzis, Hoover has aggressively utilized this tool, and it's really paying big benefits, and it's providing visible evidence that the citizens can see.
And we appreciate that. Again, it was invaluable in helping the city with the stormwater projects We approved this last winter with our first budget, and we're currently working to complete. And we used it to help better understand the stormwater issues that we've got and the water flow impacting Scout Lake, especially related to the Stadium Trace Phase 2 and 3 developments that literally just came before council in the last 30 days.
Yeah, that's going to be a great development. I'm glad to see it finally moving forward. This is just another example of how partnerships or working together will benefit everyone.
And one of the great things I've noticed is that the residents of Hoover have access, or really direct access, to the county without having to drive downtown. And a lot of people don't want to make the trip downtown. Have you seen that as beneficial as well?
Oh, it is, most definitely. We located the satellite courthouse in Hoover on Highway 31, where you can get your tags, your titles, your license, your property taxes. Most anything that you would do downtown, you can do at the convenience of our satellite location there on Montgomery Highway.
I love that office. I've went in there several times, and really friendly staff, and the line is not ever overwhelming, which having 3 kids and a full-time job, it's important for residents and moms and dads to be able to get their work done, get their paperwork, and continue with their day.
It is, and what used to take half a day to accomplish, now you can do in 10 to 20 minutes, and we're aiming to move much quicker than that. We've established kiosks down where people can have self-service there at the Hoover Satellite Courthouse. And if you haven't been, you need to drop by and see.
Commissioner, that's a service that people feel. Going to that satellite office and spending 15 or 20 minutes compared to half a day, makes a big difference in somebody's life. You may not have to actually take off 2 or 3 hours of work to go, and that's important.
Right.
Well, and speaking of investing in the people and investing in Hoover itself, let's talk about, switching gears, the playground at the Met. I've heard lots of parents talk about that.
The Explore Playground, I committed money out of my discretionary funds, and we added county funds with it also. It's built so a child with physical disabilities, for instance, a child who's in a wheelchair, he can play in the same equipment that his brother or sister is playing in, and without any restrictions related to their disabilities. There's also a sensory play component for the kids that are hearing and sight impaired. This is some of the best money that I've spent as a commissioner.
You're right. I mean, it's you can't drive by there any day of the week without seeing families out there, and I know how much it means to them to have that special facility in our city. I know because I've seen too many families that have really, really enjoyed it. And again, we appreciate that additional little funding that kind of helped us get that built. So thank you, Commissioner.
I'm proud to be able to contribute in manners such as that improves the quality of life for all of our individuals.
Absolutely. No child deserves to be on the sideline, especially when they've got a park that can help them really live their best life and a family's best life as well. And I don't know, even as a resident myself of Jefferson County, that I appreciated the full extent of the relationship and the partnership between the county and the city with projects, the amount of cooperation that it takes to make things work, the amount of communication between the two of you and your offices. It makes a big difference to maximizing the taxpayer dollars to improve quality of life, which is what we've been talking about here for all of the citizens of Hoover. Is there anything else you would like to share with our audience regarding that?
Well, in last January, we put $20,000 into helping support the operation of the Hoover Senior Center. No ribbon cutting, no one there taking credit, no pictures. It just keeps the doors open and supports programming for the residents. And these people actually count on that, and the county is proud to provide that service to the City of Hoover and its senior residents.
Commissioner, go by there any weekday morning, and that parking lot is absolutely full. Our residents really enjoy that senior center, and it's been just a great addition for years to what we've got, an amenity for like Nicole talks about, quality of life things.
It certainly is. There's one more project I'd like to mention. We worked on the Hoover Park and Rec Board to renovate and repurpose the Russet Woods Park, one of the oldest parks in the city of Hoover. Put a new playground. We put Wi-Fi. We did some stormwater drainage in there, and actually made that park usable again. And we did that working through you, Mayor, and to benefit those citizens that needed that. And that's why it works. We have that line of communication.
Absolutely, and that's what it takes.
And Mayor, you've said time and time again through all of our interviews that everything comes down to relationships. You ran your campaign on it. You use it every day in your office now. So what does that look like between the city and the county?
No, the great thing about knowing the commissioner like I do. I mean, I spent 45 years in law enforcement during the time that the commissioner has worked with Bessemer City Council, and then what he is now, obviously the president of the Jefferson County Commission. So, I've got the relationship with him that if there's an issue or I need some help, it's just picking up the phone and giving him a call. And if he doesn't answer, I know he's going to call me back when he frees up. So it's that type of relationship. And again, I did run the campaign, and I know the commissioner's running for re-election too. And it all comes down to relationships. He can't get things done. The county can't get things done alone. We can't get things done alone. We've got to have a mutual respect for each other and work together to make sure that we help each other when we can. That's what it's about. It's about making sure that the residents of Jefferson County and the city of Hoover get what they want and are treated fairly, and it's a win-win for all of us.
It's about the citizens. Neither one of us need to take credit for what gets done as long as it gets done.
That's right.
The resident doesn't care who does what or what the logo is on the side of the truck that's out there doing the work. They just want to make sure that their streets are paved, their ditches are clean, and they have a safe thoroughfare to and from home and work.
That's right. Nobody wakes up in the morning and goes, "Honey, which government is going to fix this?" They don't care.
Right.
They just want it fixed.
That's right.
And provide a solution, right?
Yeah, that's it.
So what areas do the city and the county still have work to do or work to do together moving forward?
Growth.
Okay.
Hoover is a growing and vibrant city, and the growth puts pressure on the services and our infrastructure. The sewer capacity, traffic, stormwater. We have to plan for that, and we need to do that to work together before the rooftops go on. When you bring someone new into an area, without that proper infrastructure, you make two sets of people mad. You make the people that are moving in and the people that are moved in upon. And it's our job working together to make sure that neither of those happen.
And I know you're really busy, so we don't want to keep you much longer, but I do have one last question. What do you think that people at home that are in Hoover watching this, that they need to understand? If it's just one thing that you would want them to remember or understand about county government, what would it be?
We're not about a courthouse. We're not located here in downtown Birmingham. We're located everywhere in Jefferson County. And it's our job to work within our municipalities and within our rural areas to improve the quality of life of every citizen in Jefferson County. And we do that through coordinating our actions with our municipalities. And I am so thankful that we have the relationship we do with the City of Hoover, that we're able to work together and trust each other, and to be able to apply that to the quality of life of our citizens. Now, that's no matter whether it's Shades Crest Road or working on a sewer smell. We're gonna get the job done because we work together and we trust each other. And I am so proud to sit here in a Nick Nite episode and to be able to have my longtime friend leading the City of Hoover. I want to say, Nick, congratulations. And I didn't get to say that. I never say that enough.
Well,
To have my friend, to be able to work together and see the results. I am so excited about the future of the City of Hoover and the future of Jefferson County.
yeah, and I appreciate that. And it is a longstanding friendship and relationship, working together as police chief, now as mayor. And I can't thank you enough. I know our citizens are going to be so excited about these projects that the county's helping us with. And I can't wait to not get that headache driving through Ashley. So appreciate it.
That's right. That's
And
right.
thank you both so much for educating me and all the viewers at home in Hoover, because we all learned something today. If nothing else, we took a tidbit of information away that will help our life, and we appreciate that with both of you. Like my grandma used to always say, goodness finds goodness. Make sure to tune in every single month for our series, Nick at Night. We've got special guests like this gentleman next to me, and each month Nick surprises us with another special guest. So Mayor, thank you as well.
Thank you. See you guys next month.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.